Dallas Buyers Club. So we find Matthew McConaughey in Texas in the 1980s. He's this electrician, and that does rodeo. He's a homophobic racist, kind of a douchebag, and one day he just finds out that he has AIDS, and he's doing his research. He thinks back to the moment in the library, and he's kind of just like, it's like this really nice moment where he's just like, and then the movie just cuts, and he has to accept that he has AIDS, because at first he's kind of just like, only gay people have that, you call me gay, and just things like that. So you're kind of with like this really unlikable character, but you still like him because he is Matthew McConaughey, and you just want to see him just accept this and kind of just deal with this. And they have this drug called AZT that they're kind of just giving to people. It's just, it doesn't really work all that well, and it kind of makes you sicker. At least that's what this movie argues. So he kind of tries to get drugs other ways, and it works. And then he's just like, okay, well, this makes me feel good. Maybe I can turn a buck selling this to other people. And this movie kind of just ends up being like a buyer's club. And he's not selling the drugs. Like, it's kind of clever because he has this club and he's selling memberships to the clubs, and then members get the drugs for free. And during all this time, you kind of see him not necessarily get along with gay people, but just learn to be around them. And maybe as the movie goes along, he does become more accepting of characters like Jared Leto, who plays a person named Rayon. And the thing about Rayon that works is that Jared Leto isn't playing a caricature. Like, Rayon is a person, like an actual human person that could be standing next to me and just, you could actually buy. It's not like a little hello, like nothing's exaggerated, and that's probably what makes Rayon work. And it's not specifically done for character relief. Like, the movie does kind of have like these small, understated, funny moments, and it's just one of those, two people could watch a scene, one person can laugh, and then the other can just probably just be like, I don't get it. So the movie's kind of understated in that sense. But the reason I'm talking so much about the characters is because that's what kind of that carries the movie. The movie itself for me was good, not great. I found it to be kind of broad in plot. Like, they wanted to incorporate a lot of just different issues and different aspects of the story that it kind of just, it didn't cut, it was too little of a lot of different things. Like, you have like him getting the drugs here, him just like easily going to these countries without a lot of explanation, doing this, doing this, doing this. And then he'll do one of those things, and then he'll kind of just cut back to him doing one of those other things, but you kind of forgot about the other thing that he did. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but maybe if you've seen the movie already, you'll kind of get what I'm talking about. It's just, the movie tried to do a lot, and I think it overall kind of suffers from it. And then maybe a lot toward the third act, I was kind of just, I wasn't bored, but I kind of was kind of just waiting for it to end. But good performances got me through each scene after scene after scene, and for the most part, everyone's good. The only person that kind of had me a little was Jennifer Garner, who I normally like. I like Jennifer Garner a lot. It's just, in this movie, it was just, she just felt a little out of place, and her character was a little underwritten. And, but I should probably talk more about the positives, because like, I don't want to sound too negative about this movie. It gives you a good look at kind of just like the AIDS issue. It's just like, I wasn't alive then. So it was kind of just one of those, and these are things that I just read about, and it's kind of just, it's cool to kind of see people act out these certain situations. And I think in that regard, the Dallas Buyers Club does a good job and is a pretty good movie. Just tried to do a little too much, but just the performances by Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto do make the trip worth it. They do make those 2 hours worth it. And that's my review of the Dallas Buyers Club.